Did you know that March 14th isn't just any other day? It's Pi Day, a day that celebrates an incredibly important mathematical constant. But what makes this number so special? Well, let's dive into it. You may remember pi from your school days, represented by the Greek letter pi. It's got a familiar ring to it, doesn't it? That's because pi is an iconic symbol, not just in the mathematical world, but in popular culture too. You've probably seen it on t-shirts, mugs, and even as the punchline of some clever wordplay. But what exactly is pi? It's a ratio, specifically the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. If you've ever traced the outline of a circle and then measured it, you've found the circle's circumference. The diameter, on the other hand, is a straight line drawn through the center of the circle, extending out to its edges. Now divide the circumference by the diameter and voila, you've got pi. And it's not just for one circle. This ratio holds true for all circles, no matter their size. But there's more to this number than meets the eye. Pi is a constant, a universal number that doesn't change, regardless of the circumstances. It's always approximately 3.14, followed by an infinite sequence of digits with no repeating pattern. This irrational series of numbers has fascinated many, leading to a sort of pastime in memorizing and reciting as many decimal places as possible. The current world record? A staggering 70,000. So what we have here is a number that's not only a universal constant, but also an infinite sequence. It's a number that's embedded in every circle you see, from the tiny ones on your cereal to the massive ones like our planet. So pi isn't just a number, it's a constant that holds true across all circles, big or small. But there's more to pi than meets the eye. It's not just 3.14. It's an infinite, non-repeating number. Yes, you heard it right. Pi, that seemingly simple number that we often round off to 3.14, is actually a lot more complex. It's an irrational number, which in mathematical terms means it cannot be expressed as a simple fraction. Instead, pi continues indefinitely without repeating. It's an endless string of digits that goes on forever, with no discernible pattern. What's even more fascinating is that after the familiar 3.14, the following digits don't repeat or form any permanent patterns. Now, you might be wondering, who would keep track of such an endless sequence? Well, you'd be surprised. There are enthusiasts who have made a hobby out of memorizing and reciting as many decimal places of pi as possible. It's a challenge, a test of memory and endurance, and for some, a testament to their love for this remarkable number. The current record? A mind-boggling 70,000 decimal places. That's right, 70,000. Held by a former Japanese engineer, this feat of memory took over 16 hours to recite. Just imagine the sheer mental stamina required for that. Despite its endless nature, we usually truncate pi to a few decimal places for practical purposes. Yet its true nature is infinite, a concept that's both fascinating and a bit mind-boggling. It's like trying to comprehend the vastness of the universe or the endless depths of an ocean. So the next time you see pi, remember, it's not just about circles or 3.14. It's a testament to the infinite, the irrational, and the wonderfully complex world of mathematics. It's a reminder that sometimes things are much more than they appear on the surface. Pi, in its infinite nature, truly adds a layer of mystery and intrigue to the world of mathematics. You might be wondering, why all this fuss about a number? What makes pi so important? Well, let's dive into that. Pi is not just a number. It's a mathematical constant that allows us to understand and measure our world in both big and small ways. At its core, pi is a ratio that describes the relationship between a circle's circumference and its diameter. But it's so much more than that. It's an essential tool that we use in a multitude of mathematical equations, from the most basic to the most complex. For instance, if you've ever wondered how we calculate the area of a circle, you've got pi to thank for that. The formula is simple: pi times the radius squared. And what about the volume of a sphere? That's where pi comes in again. The formula is 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. But it's not just in the realm of geometry where pi shines, it plays a vital role in the world of physics too. From calculating the period of a pendulum to determining the area of a wave, pi is there, working behind the scenes. And let's not forget about the world on a grand scale. Pi is instrumental in measuring the vastness of space. It helps us determine the sizes of celestial bodies, from our very own planet to the farthest reaches of the cosmos. On the other end of the spectrum, pi is equally vital in the realm of the minuscule. It aids in measuring tiny particles like molecules and atoms. Whether we're engineers designing state-of-the-art machinery or astronomers peering into the depths of the universe, pi is our constant companion. It's a mathematical bridge that connects the large and the small, the simple and the complex. So you see, pi isn't just a number, it's a key that unlocks understanding in various fields, from engineering to space exploration. It's a symbol of the beautiful and unchanging laws of our universe. It's a testament to the power of mathematics that, no matter the scale, the language remains the same. So now that we know what pi is and why it's so important, let's talk about Pi Day. Pi Day is a festive occasion that rolls around every March 14th, and for a good reason. The date, when written in numerical format, shares the same first three digits with pi, 3.14. This quirky coincidence has given mathematicians and math enthusiasts alike a reason to celebrate this universal constant in a fun and engaging way. But there's another interesting twist to March 14th. It also happens to be the birthday of one of the most influential physicists in history, Albert Einstein. This adds an extra layer of significance to the day, making it a time to appreciate not just the wonders of pi, but also the broader contributions to science and our understanding of the universe. The knowledge of pi isn't something new. It's been known and used by people and civilizations for thousands of years. Ancient Egyptians and Babylonians had approximations of pi, demonstrating its long-standing relevance in human history. The symbol pi itself was introduced by Welsh mathematician William Jones in the 18th century, and it has since become an iconic representation in the world of mathematics. On Pi Day, classrooms, universities, and even workplaces around the world engage in a variety of activities. These range from pie-eating contests, a clever nod to the homophonic nature of pi and pi, to competitions for memorizing the most decimal places of pi. It's a day to embrace the joys of mathematics and the remarkable properties of this special number. But Pi Day isn't just about fun and games, it serves as a reminder of the fundamental role that mathematical constants like pi play in our understanding of the world. From the circles we see in everyday life to the orbits of planets, pi is omnipresent. It's a testament to the beautiful universal laws that govern our world and our universe. Pi Day isn't just a celebration of a number, it's a celebration of the mathematical laws that govern our universe. So, what's the big deal about pi? Why does a number deserve its own day? Well, let's recap what we've learned about this extraordinary number. Pi isn't just any number, it's the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. It's a constant, a universal value that doesn't change no matter what. You could measure the circumference and diameter of any circle anywhere, from a droplet of water to the entire planet, and when you divide the two, you're going to get pi. This number, represented by the Greek letter pi, is approximately 3.14. But it doesn't stop there. After those first three digits, pi continues in an infinite, non-repeating sequence. This irrational nature of pi has sparked both fascination and frustration among mathematicians, inspiring many to memorize and recite thousands of its decimal places. But pi is more than an intriguing mathematical enigma. It's a fundamental component in our understanding of the world. From calculating the area of a pizza to determining the volume of the Earth, pi is instrumental in our measurements. It's used in the construction of buildings, the design of car tires, and even the exploration of distant planets. This constant is universally applicable, making it a cornerstone in the fields of mathematics and science. Pi Day, celebrated on the 14th day of March, is not just a tribute to an iconic mathematical constant. It's a celebration of the mathematical principles that govern our universe. It's a testament to the beauty and elegance of mathematics, and the profound ways in which it shapes our understanding of the world around us. So when we celebrate Pi Day, we're not just celebrating a number, we're celebrating the magic of mathematics, the universal laws that underpin our existence, and the constant that helps us comprehend the circular and spherical wonders of our universe. Pi is more than just a number, it is a symbol of the mathematical laws that are fundamental to our understanding of the universe. So on Pi Day, let's celebrate the magic and mystery of this wonderful constant.